Hello and welcome to Nosy Tarot Entertainment, where this nosy person plays with tarot cards for entertainment only. Today we are going to continue our 2025 readings and we are doing G-Dragon. So we are going to see what the cards have to say. Also, before I get started, while I was shuffling, the World card kept popping up. So we'll see if it comes out during the reading. Also, I did prepare a coffee grounds cup for G-Dragon to see what 2025 may hold. Let's go ahead and get started. What is G-Dragon's current energy? The Magician in the reverse. So this makes me feel like he is trying to do his own thing. He does not want to be put in the position that he doesn't want to be in charge of. He's going to decide where he goes, what he does, and what he conjures. I want to know what is going to be his main energy for 2025. So we have the Ten of Cups in the reverse. We have the Three of Pentacles, or the Three Sacred Circles. And we also have the Hermit. So two major arcana already. The Hermit is a Virgo card. So let's see what this is that fell out. The Four Sacred Circles. So it looks like he does have a plan. He feels as though maybe it's taking a little longer than he would like, but he's trying to be patient because he knows that he is building up towards something. What does he need to focus on in 2025 for success? Two of Pentacles in the reverse, the Empress, and the Lovers. So I think that right now he is balancing making himself happy and making the fans happy. I think it's the fans because of the Empress and the Lovers energy. The Lovers, a lot of times we think like an actual romantic situation, and it can be. I don't know if he has a partner. I mean, maybe there is a baby in 2025, but I get the sense that this is more of a creative pregnancy that he has, an idea, something that he is trying to do to make himself happy, but he's also concerned about making the world happy. So he's trying to balance the two. And then again, this could be about like an actual baby. Maybe he's going to get married or have a baby soon. But again, this is a balance of his home life and his work. And I think that he is trying to keep everything stable. Ace of Cups in the reverse and the Prince of Staves. Yeah, so it looks like he is not really passionate for, I want to say, music right now. I think that he understands the influence that he has had on K-pop, and he is perfectly fine taking a step back from it. What does he need to release from 2024? Six of Cups in the reverse, the Queen of Cups, and the Nine of Swords in the reverse. A lot of stuff is in the reverse, and that just tells me that this is stuff that he is trying to work through, stuff that he is trying to, you know, deal with. So I think what he needs to release from 2024 is, I want to say, the feel-good feelings that he had in the past. So if he was very beloved, and then, you know, because of the way he dealt with stress or fame, kind of left a bad taste in everyone's mouth, then he needs to move on from those happy feelings, because at this point, there's not a whole lot that he can do other than to get up and keep going. I'm also curious about this Queen of Cups. Because I get the sense, Four of Swords in the reverse and the Nine of Staves. Yeah, I get the sense that this is an actual person, and it was someone that he tried to make happy, but they just stressed him out. And it was like he was doing more for them than they ever did for him. Tell me about this Queen of Cups, please. Eight of Staves, the Temperance. Okay, so maybe it is not an actual person, but a state of being. It's like something happened very, very fast. It was fast moving, and there was an issue that he had with self-control. And I don't know, has he ever been in trouble with the law? But there was something that he had to be held accountable for because of his inability to moderate his behavior or his decisions. And that is something that he needs to leave in 2024, but he needs to leave it and learn the lesson, or else we're going to come back to it. And then we'll have to learn that lesson again, or attempt to learn that lesson. What has been holding G-Dragon back? Okay, so we have the Two of Swords, the King of Staves, and the Two of Cups in the reverse. So it looks like has he been blackballed? Because I get the sense that the King of Staves is an actual person. Maybe a Leo. The Strength in the reverse. Yeah, a Leo. Look at that. Two lions. Or a Taurus, maybe. A Leo or a Taurus. And then this is the Princess of Sacred Circles. Okay. So, yeah, I think that... I think that it is a bit of a bad decision that he made, that kind of turned some people against him. And then on top of that, this King of Staves, possible Leo or a Taurus, also, it's like they blackballed him, like they didn't want him working anymore. So I think that it has been a mixture of his own decisions and actions that have held him back in 2024, and also possibly an older masculine energy, someone who is he could be a family man, he may be a notorious flirt, somebody who works very, very hard, and I mean, I do get the sense that it could be some kind of CEO, or maybe like a label owner, maybe his manager, but honestly, I think that it would be somebody who is more high-ranking than a manager. How is 2025 going to start for G-Dragon? Five of Cups. The Princess of Swords in the reverse. Oh, God, okay, so he's going to have a bit of a difficult start to 2025. He is going to feel exiled. He's going to feel pushed out. He may feel a little overwhelmed by all of the social media, the presence that he has on social media. Like, this could be stalking, maybe feeling like he has no sense of privacy. And he may be losing some money, or feeling as though he has, some bad luck. What does he need to focus on to be successful in 2025? The Fool in the reverse, the Death card in the reverse, and the 10 of Sacred Circles in the reverse. So in order to be successful in 2025, he needs to stop worrying about money. He needs to do things for reasons other than monetary gains. He also needs to stop being resistant to change. And he needs to look in his mirror. He needs to be happy and satisfied. Look at this. The Fool is holding the Fool card. Do you see that? Looking in the mirror at themselves, their inner selves. So stop trying to do new things, go new places. You need to stop and evaluate where you are, because up until now you have been resistant to change. Now, how about words of wisdom for G-Dragon? Thank you. 6 of Staves in the reverse and the 6 of Swords. Okay, so he really needs to find some kind of feng shui. He needs to meditate. He needs to balance out his physical, his mental, his spiritual, his physical, his spiritual. He needs to find that balance. And I think that he needs to stop looking backwards, even if it's got like expectations of what has happened in the past. And he needs to just move forward, because it is only in front of him that he's going to come into stiller, calmer waters. What is going to be the biggest obstacle for G-Dragon in 2025? The Wheel of Fortune in the reverse, and the High Priestess, and the 9 of Sacred Circles. Okay, so I think that the biggest obstacle for G-Dragon in 2025 is going to be getting out of his own way. He has to get out of his own way. He needs to grow. Again, spirituality is a big deal for him. This High Priestess, she is someone who knows what is behind this veil. Behind the veil lies abundance. And then going forward, we have another independent and abundant energy, and someone who's very wise. This is a wise person. And so he needs to seek his spiritual deity. He needs to meditate, and he needs to seek what is on the inside. And that way he can get to be this wise person and be abundant and self-fulfilled and independent. Let's look at this coffee cup over here that we have prepared for him. So I get the sense with this, because I can see stuff on the outside of the cup already, and I get the sense that he really does not care what people think of him. This like really just makes me feel like he thinks, y'all can kiss my butt. Y'all don't like it, you can kiss my butt. It's right there on the bottom, you know. Let's see what else we have on the outside. Oh my gosh, look at that. Can you see this? I hope y'all can see this. It looks like the High Priestess. Do you see that right there? The High Priestess sitting on her chair. I know we saw her. The High Priestess is here again. There is some kind of, look at this. And then you see the head right there, sitting, the chair, the knees, the High Priestess. I mean, it is as clear as day. Why is this High Priestess here? Why is this High Priestess here on the cup? Thank you. Justice, travel. Look at that. We got these cards earlier. Justice, the 6 of Swords, and the 6 of Cups. He needs to seek himself, seek his spiritual deity, so like that he can balance where he has been with where he is going. Only then is he gonna find balance and justice, because we are going to be held accountable for the things that we have done in the past and in the future. And she almost looks like she is looking down at this spot right here. So it's almost as if they are praying. So there's the above and the below. So he really let me know, maybe he's already a spiritual person and that's why I'm picking up on this. But if he's not, he should be. or he needs to become. Well, money he does not need. Money he has. And I think that he has, look at this, again, it almost looks like another person sitting there, but it's like they have a puppet in their lap. It's like a mirror image. And a lot of times that mirror image is a self-reflection. And so I really get the sense that there is something he has done that he battles with. Maybe it's something that just is constantly in his mind. Maybe it's something that he regrets. But I think that I wonder if somehow he is related to like the spiritual animal of a wolf. Perhaps he is exceptionally loyal. But I wouldn't be surprised if he is guided by a wolf. Is he a dog person? Because I definitely see a wolf here. Let's see why it's here. Why is the wolf here? Why is there a wolf here in his subconscious? 4 Wands. Yeah, I think it's like a spiritual animal. It's related to his home life, maybe ancestors. 5 of Cups. The Strength card in the reverse. We just got these cards, y'all. Page of Cups in the reverse. Maybe someone is going to be coming from his past to offer him some kind of apology. I do think that he might get some bad news because we have what looks like a rather large bird in here, but it's looking backwards. So I don't know if someone's conscious is kind of haunting them about something they did or said about him in the past. And so maybe they are going to offer him an apology, and it's really gonna, you know, just make him really sad. And it's also gonna feed into whatever it is that he's already trying to tame, control, or learn from. And so it's just gonna make it that much more difficult for him. But he does have some kind of plan for 2025, but it's a very broad plan. I get the sense that it is something different, almost like bigger than K-pop, bigger than music. I don't know what is bigger than music. You know, maybe it's bigger than entertainment. What is this that I'm seeing? Three of Wands and the Queen of Wands. Okay, so maybe it is some kind of like company in general. 2 of Cups in the reverse. The 9 of Pentacles. Look at all these cards that we have already seen that are coming up. I wouldn't be surprised. Maybe he's gonna collaborate with someone, or he's gonna have like some kind of partner. And like, can you own like a television station or like a radio? Like I see a big picture for him. Maybe movies. Maybe he's gonna go into like directing or something. But he's not going to do it alone. And this is something that is in the works. Now, he does have some things that are providing some kind of blocks. But he is definitely working on this. And he's got someone who is helping him. Someone who is happy to help him. You can see a little smiling profile right there. And yeah, I would say that this person is going to be, yeah, and look, and there's like a giraffe right there. So it's like he, again, seeing something almost from a bird's eye view. He's looking at a big picture. I keep getting a big picture. I'm sorry, I'm ignorant when it comes to K-pop, but do they do like Make-A-Wish kind of stuff? Like we have Make-A-Wish foundations over here. And if a child, what is this big picture? What is this big picture? And if a child like has a wish to High Priestess, yeah, I don't know if he's gonna like make someone's wish come true, or if he's gonna act like a genie from a genie in a bottle. Right now, he's experiencing some difficulties that he's trying to work through to get this off the ground. And he's not sure if he can do it alone. I think that's why he's bringing in this other person, possibly even 2 additional people. But I definitely see him doing something, and I just keep getting a big picture. And a big picture for what? Success, fame, accolades. This could be a wish card. You know, when you put it with the High Priestess, who's very spiritual, very knowledgeable, and who can pass from veil to veil. So, yeah, so, and he's trying to keep it going right here, you know, but it's slow and steady. Slow and steady. I get like the tortoise and the hare, but it's like he's looking at not the trees, but the forest. That's what he's looking at. And maybe he's trying to rehab his reputation, but it's like he wants to give back and get others to the point where they can feel like he feels. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, he's definitely working on something. I keep getting a bigger picture. That's what I keep getting. What is going to be G Dragon's most successful month? Most successful month. 4 of Pentacles. So maybe April, possibly August. What's going to be his most difficult month? 4. All these 4s, that's talking about stability. All the 6s talking about harmony. So yeah, there's something big that is going to happen in April. Well, all right, closing message for G Dragon in 2025. Closing message. And how about a message from his ancestors? A message from G Dragon's ancestors. Thank you. All right, closing message 2025, the Empress in the reverse. Y'all cannot tell me y'all don't see these same cards coming out over and over, these same images. So, yeah, this is him having to work. But the good news is people are still obsessed with this man. They are obsessed with him, what he does, who he's with, and what he's working on. So, you know, keep at it. I give him, you know, this is 3, so maybe by March or maybe even mid-January, I think that he's going to start tying up some loose ends. And message from the ancestors. Yeah, he's got some very powerful ancestors behind him. I also think that his ancestors were also probably very strong spiritually. They were probably, is he from a family of artists, whether it's sculptors, tattoo artists, painters. But yeah, there is some major artistic, creative, strong ancestors here, and I think that they are trying to remind him of that and even fan his flame to keep his momentum going forward. So that is my reading on G Dragon. Thank you so much for being here.